One of the first boats I ever built. She's the sister boat to your proud lady. Been with the same owner ever since.
I wonder what she's like now. When was this taken?
Last week.
Good Lord.
Old George Thomas came in this morning. 82 years. And he reckons now his 70 days are over. Wants me to find a good owner for her.
Ah, that's nice. She deserves it.
Do you know, I remember as clear as yesterday when he first came into my boatyard. He just told me about the kind of boat he wanted me to build. Nothing written down. But you know something? We didn't talk money once.
I'm afraid those days are over. Can't turn the clock back.
No. Because everybody's so damn busy watching it.
Jack, is there something bothering you?
No. No, not really.
I think there is. Or what is it? Is it me?
No.
Jack, I am trying to help.
Yeah. No, you are. Actually, there is something bothering me. But I can't tell you here.
Oh. Does that mean I'm not going to like it?
I'm not so sure that you will.
I'm beginning to get the feeling I shouldn't have asked.
And Ashmore Surprise are making a break.
Good!
At the post is Ashmore Surprise, just ahead of Braidhead. And 2 lengths behind, Bob's your uncle and Pedal Power side by side. So Dave...
Hello, darling.
Did you win?
No, but Leo and Jelly did. Fine.
Jan!
Speculate for the 2:30.
Darling, I've got to rush. I've got to get changed.
This is very important, and it won't take a moment.
What is it?
I thought you ought to know that Charles Frere's business arrangements are being looked after by a close colleague of yours, Robert Hastings.
I wonder how many more surprises that man has in store for me.
Bermuda? What the devil are you doing in Bermuda? I thought you were supposed to be in New York.
I know we changed our plans. Orion's sailing in this race out here. I'm going to take some shots of it. Oh, and I've been commissioned to take photos of the island for a top American magazine.
Now listen, Abby. You are supposed to be out there getting William back, not be cavorting around. For heaven's sake, get your priorities right.
It's okay. Orion's father's coming out in a couple of days with his lawyers. He's going to bring William with him. And Charles is flying out as well. Daddy, look, I've got to go. I'll speak to you later, okay? Bye.
Goodbye.
Trouble?
Not according to Abby. She's having a whale of a time.
Nevertheless, you look rather worried.
Suddenly, everybody is converging in Bermuda. Charles, Hudson, attorneys. And I got a nasty feeling that they're going for an out-of-court settlement. I'm sorry, Avril. I think I ought to be out there with her.
Why is it that every time you come into the office you have to accuse me of something or other?
Probably because you're so damn secretive, that's why. Now, I merely asked why...
No, you didn't ask anything. You accused.
Now, if I may finish. I merely wanted to know why it was you hadn't told me that Charles Frere was a client of yours. If you want to take that as an accusation...
Look, I don't have to take it as anything because it's no damned business of yours.
Now, you just wait a minute. You listen to me.
No, you listen to me. Did it worry you when Sir John looked after Frere's interests? Well...
The circumstances are entirely different.
Yes, they certainly are. My uncle simply looked after Frere's business investments, whereas I look after his personal affairs.
Ah.
Now, is that clear?
I see.
Any more accusations, or is that your quota for the day?
Well, why didn't you tell me that your children were going to turn up at that photo call? I mean, damn it, man, I didn't even know you were married.
I'm not. I'm divorced. Besides, I didn't know they were going to turn up either. They were supposed to go to their mother for half-term, but then she had to fly off to Geneva on business. So they told the school they were coming to me.
And they didn't tell you?
Exactly.
I see. I'm back. Oh, did you manage to get the photographs?
I most certainly did.
And Mark and Jackie, okay?
They're being spoilt rotten by the girls in the workroom.
Good.
Here we go. Before and after. Plus a sworn affidavit by the photographer that no retouching's been done.
Brilliant.
Oh, yes. Yes, these are very good. 4 hours at sea, what did I tell you? Very good test.
You actually look better in the after one.
Thank you very much. Now, come on. What about this venue? What do you think?
I think the country club's best, but it's up to you two.
Robert?
Yes, I agree.
Well, what say you? We drive over there this evening, unannounced, and see what their service is really like.
Sneaky.
Unfortunately, I have the children to look after.
Bring them along, too.
Are you sure?
Why not?
Well, I must admit, Hector, always did think it was a pretty wild scheme. Still, pity you didn't manage to pull it off.
Charles, I put my head on the block for you, organizing that break-in.
For which I'm duly grateful. Cheers. And if you had managed to dislodge Redfern, I'd have done everything in my power to make sure you were the next chairman at Holsgrove. Unfortunately, it didn't happen.
Yeah. By the way, how's your bid for Relton coming along?
Very well. I've just managed to complete an exchange of shares with Laura Wilde.
Charles, I was talking about Relton, not leisure cruise.
So was I. I'll tell you more when I've completed the deal.
What do you mean Ken's poking round my yard? What does he want?
I don't know. Last time I saw him and that girl Jenny were going over Tamar. Just thought you ought to know, that's all.
Perhaps he wants to cover it in plastic. Turn it into a houseboat. Sorry.
Afternoon, Jack. Vanessa, how are you keeping?
Just above water, thank you, Ken.
Good. Jack, you've got a boat in the yard, Tamar.
What about it?
I'd like to buy her.
She's not for sale.
Oh, that's funny. Bill here said she was.
I think I'll just go and see how Bernie's getting on with that anti-fouling job.
Right, Bill. No, what I really meant, Ken, was, she's not your sort of boat. I couldn't sell her to you.
Well, it's not for me. It's for Jenny. I'm sponsoring her. She's doing a round-the-world trip. Same voyage as Joshua Slocum.
Please, Mr. Rolfe. She's just the boat I've been looking for. And the fact that you designed and built her will give me enormous confidence.
Sell my boat round the world, eh?
I don't want to haggle about money, Jack. Just name your price and we'll shake hands on it here and now. I'm sorry. Have I said something funny?
No, Ken, private joke, that's all. I think you've just restored Jack's faith in the future.
Mr. Burridge is here to see you.
Yes, send him in, Sasha, and bring some tea, will you? Hector, how good to see you again.
And you too, Laura. I don't know how you do it. All that hard work you put in, you still look as beautiful as ever.
I lead a pure life.
Oh, such a pity.
Please. So, what brings you here? I thought you spent all your time either running the local council or making a fortune for the bank.
Oh, I do sally forth occasionally. Tell me, are you still keen to diversify?
You know damn well I am.
Good. Only James Brooks shares in House of Howard are suddenly available.
Are they now? Right. Name your price.
Well, if the Hudsons are hoping for an out-of-court settlement, Abby will give it to them, providing she ends up with both the kids.
That's not going to happen. Just remember that right now Thomas is in your custody. That reminds me, what security arrangements have you made?
Security? What are you talking about?
Well, I think till this is all settled legally, it'd be a very good idea if Thomas moved into Highfield. At least there he'd be looked after day and night.
No way. Thomas is going to be brought up like any other normal boy, and certainly not like a prisoner.
It would only be for a short time.
No. Very well, it's your decision, but you're being very unwise. I don't think you understand how high the stakes are.
Back to money again.
Leo, you're being unfair.
Am I? Listen, Lynn, I don't give a damn about these multi-million-pound deals, or even William for that matter. All I care about is my son.
Well, then why don't you go out there yourself?
Because I'd only end up getting into a slanging match with Abby.
All right, let me make a suggestion. You obviously don't trust me. So supposing Lynn came out to Bermuda with me. At least there she can keep an eye on things, make sure I don't sell you down the river. What do you think?
I'd be very happy to. I may not be able to do much.
No, fine. Be a great idea.
Good. Well, that's settled then. So we both fly out there tomorrow, hmm?